Well, good morning, my darlings. I hope you're all really well, and welcome to the Easter weekend vlog. I'm so happy that we have got a 4-day weekend. I don't think I've been this excited for a weekend in a very, very long time. We've got some really lovely things planned over the weekend. We're spending time with so many of our favorite people, lots of friends, lots of family, and I think it's going to be the perfect balance between doing some really fun things but also nice and chilled. And although it just looks bright and white outside at the moment, I think we're in for some really lovely weather. Charlie's actually at the farmhouse at the moment doing a workout. I just had a knock on the door and opened the door to a new antique unit. Honestly, Charlie just can't stop buying antiques. I think he needs to go to some kind of shopaholic therapy because we just don't have any more room. But I literally just, yeah, and by the way, I am thinking this looks a little bit strange, so I think we're going to find something smaller. And one of you guys actually sent me a picture of this exact pot, but someone had put it floor level and they just had some dried stuff coming out of it. So I think I'm on the lookout for something a bit different. But yeah, I literally just opened the door to this morning. No postman, no courier, but by the time I got downstairs and opened the door, this was here waiting for me. I mean, to be fair, it's really lovely. Just like a dark wood, small side table. Yeah, what a gorgeous day. Don't know if you can see very clearly, but the rose that we planted in this pot last spring, summer has now climbed all the way up to here. So hopefully by next summer, it should be all the way up at the top, or maybe even this summer, to be honest, at the rate that it's growing. But yeah, what a gorgeous day. Very calm, perfect morning to spend in the garden. So, I feel like I don't even need to use any words right now. I'm sure you guys can tell why I am in an amazing mood this morning. Woohoo! We have a new colour of the Josie dress. I'm so happy that they have finally brought the dress out in the UK in this colour. I say in the UK because I actually ordered this dress, this exact one, from the US, because Amazon in the US, it's an Amazon fashion dress, Amazon in the US have got so many more products. You guys know how I live in this dress. I've got it in white, I've got it in pink, I've got it in blue, I've got it in daisy pattern, I've got it in rose pattern, and I've got it in orange, and I'm, well, like a rust colour. And I'm probably forgetting some as well. I've probably got more. And I wear it so much. It's one of those super comfortable dresses that also looks, in my opinion, fabulous. I love the silhouette. You've got these 3/4 sleeves, smocked bodice, ruffles around here, square neckline, perfect length, and I just adore it. And you guys know I wear it so much. It's super affordable, so I literally wear it around the house, to do my gardening, to run my errands. Chances are if you bump into me at Dalesford or at the farmhouse or anywhere in the Cotswolds, I'll probably be wearing this dress in one of the many colours. Anyway, because I love it so much, I wanted to increase my collection, and I saw this colour on the US version of the particular Amazon page that it's sold on, and I ordered it. It actually only took about 5 days to arrive, which I was really happy with, but I thought there's no point in me showing you guys until it's available in the UK, and I just kind of manifested that it would finally be available in the UK, and I can't actually believe it. I was going to film this video today anyway, and I was going to just be wearing the dress, but literally this morning it has come available in the UK. So whether you're UK based, hopefully that means it'll be available in Europe as well, or US based, where it's already available. The Josie dress in green, in this beautiful sagey eucalyptus green, it's now available. I'm so happy. I've done something a little bit strange with my hair this morning. Basically, I am actually in need of washing my hair. When I saw Freddie last week, she was like, Josie, I have not washed my hair in 5 days, and her hair looked perfect, absolutely perfect. If I don't wash my hair in 2 days, it goes so like heavy and flat at the bottom. That's why I often like pin it back to try and get that little bit of shape. I mean, I literally look like I don't even know. But what I did this morning was I used the Dyson and I took 3 chunks of hair from the front. I Dyson Airwrapped them in the usual way, and then I also, while I was sat in the hairdresser's chair last week, I ordered these bits also from Amazon. And basically, after I'd wound the hair up, maybe I'll show you when I actually wash my hair later on in this video, I wound the hair up in the Dyson Airwrap barrel, and then I popped it in one of these rollers, and then I used a crocodile clip to keep it in place. And I just left my hair like that for maybe 20 minutes while I did my makeup this morning, and it's just given a little bit of movement because last night we actually went to the farmhouse for dinner. We sat outside because we took the dogs with us, and it was a little bit breezy, so my hair just went completely flat. And this has just given it that little boost for this morning, because we've actually got Charlie's brother George and his girlfriend Petra coming over this morning, so I need to prepare some brunch. And Charlie and I are also going to do a little bit of stuff in the garden. I've got the weirdest, I don't even know if I should include it in this video because it's so weird, the weirdest unboxing to share with you this morning. I will share it with you, but believe me when I say you will have never seen a YouTuber do this kind of unboxing ever before. That is leaving you on a cliffhanger. But I received another Amazon delivery yesterday, so I'm just going to quickly show you which pieces were in my order. Okay, so first of all, this pair of shoes, and you actually will have seen these already if you saw Sunday's fashion video, which I filmed yesterday. But I found these shoes. I don't actually know what I was searching for or whether they actually just came up on my recommended. And the reason why I chose to get these was because that is typical and very annoying, I can't find them. You might remember that I have got a fairly similar-ish pair of shoes to this. I'll be able to find them at some point during this vlog. They're probably downstairs because I just wear them to slip them on to go into the garden, that are from H&M last year. But they just, because I do slip them on to go into the garden, they just got so battered, practically falling apart, and yet I still really love them. In fact, I think my latest Instagram photo includes me wearing those shoes, the really battered ones. But because I wore them so much, I immediately, when I saw these, was like, yes, I know that I will get so much use out of them. These, in my opinion, are actually so much nicer than the H&M ones. Price-wise, they were very, very similar, really nice and affordable. But as you can see, you guys know I'm just obsessed with wicker and raffia pieces. They look really good quality. I mean, for the price, I think they're incredible. They also remind me of my Nicholas Kirkwood Bayer flats, and I don't usually actually wear flat shoes, but when I do, I wear my Nicholas Kirkwood Bayer flats or my old H&M ones, and the shape of them is really, really similar. If you told me that these were Nicholas Kirkwood, I'd 100% believe you. So I thought that was an amazing find on Amazon as well. And then to complete the look, I also saw this adorable little basket, and funnily enough, it had a ribbon tied around the handle in the picture. It didn't come with the ribbon, but I had a delivery this morning, which I'll show you in a second, from Love Shack Fancy, and the way that the products were packaged, I have never seen such beautiful packaging in all my life. And the tissue paper that the dress came in, how stunning. So the dress was wrapped in this tissue paper, and then it had this ribbon as the bow around it, and I just thought that is the best packaging I have ever seen for a dress. So I'm going to just wrap this ribbon around the handle, and I think it's going to look absolutely adorable. Well, I definitely should have tried to get the ribbon a bit more central before trying this. That's a real rookie error that I've just made, because this side is now so much longer, but maybe I'll just, do you know what, I could just cut it, couldn't I? There we go. Problem solved. And how adorable does that look? Just the sweetest little bag. I think this was literally around the £15 mark, and you guys know how obsessed I am with little basket bags. I just think they make the sweetest finishing touch to an outfit. and so simple. It's not that I had any problem with the wicker handle, but yeah, this ribbon was a little freebie with my Love Shack fancy dress, and I think that just looks so sweet. So it's got a fabric liner, and this is sometimes with Amazon you do get these little surprises, and the bag also came with a pair of earrings attached, which is just super random. Unfortunately, the earrings are not hugely my style, but I'm sure I'll find someone who absolutely loves them. And then this fabric lining, so all of your bits and bobs are safe, because I do sometimes think with basket bag, oh, okay. Inside is the white ribbon that was wrapped around the handle on the picture, so there we go. You can do it yourself straight away, but I actually love how it looks with a patterned ribbon. That's really sweet. So there we go, shoes, dress, bag, a full head to toe outfit with pieces from Amazon, would you believe it? So this is my outfit of the morning to just do my errands around the house. And then we're actually heading to Daylesford this morning when George and Petra arrive. In fact, I think George and Charlie are going to go to the farmhouse, or I don't actually know what the boys are going to do, but Petra and I have got a really lovely morning planned. There is a new wellness experience launching at Daylesford, sorry, at the Bamford Spa. And Petra and I are going to go along to that, the first event, which will be really lovely. We've got lots of fun things planned, but I know Charlie and I are going to do a couple of little bits and bobs in the garden this morning. But first of all, my tummy's rumbling, so I'm going to go downstairs and make some brunch. Gosh, what a beautiful morning. It's going to be the loveliest weekend. Hey, bunny rabbit. Hey, bunny. Have you ever seen such a fluffy boy? You're lovely. So every morning I bring out my seedlings. Hey, Bonbon. You okay? Every morning I bring out my seedlings once it starts to warm up a little bit outside, and this just helps them to strengthen a little bit because they get a bit of wind blowing on them, which strengthens their stalks. And also, of course, the daylight outside is a million times better than it is on the windowsill. We've started to have a few more artichokes coming up. I need to pot on my parsley. I keep saying potting on, that's not what I'm doing, it's pricking out in my parsley. I think the seeds and the beans I'll probably just put straight into the beds when they're ready. Hopefully that'll be after today, because I think the chaps are coming back today. Gosh, it's such a gorgeous morning. I might actually make myself a quick breakfast and eat it out here. This morning I'm unintentionally matching my pan to my dress. I'm going to be fairly lazy this morning because it's just myself. I'm just literally gonna do fried eggs on what do you actually call this? Rye bread. It's just a super quick and easy breakfast, and I find that it keeps me going. I am going to show you some far more fun recipes throughout this vlog, hopefully, because we've got quite a lot of veg in the fridge that we just haven't used up as part of different recipes, because we've ended up, for some reason, we've ended up eating out quite a lot this week. So we have got some leftover veg. So what I'm going to show you at some point during this vlog is my spring veg risotto, which is a recipe that I found on Instagram. I literally find so many delicious recipes on my Instagram Explore page, and now the algorithm knows the kind of recipes that I love, so it serves me loads of different pasta dishes, loads of different risottos, and I've saved them all down in my saved folder. So I'm going to do one of those later on today, and it's or some point over the weekend, and it's great because whatever veg you've got left in your fridge, you can turn it into a delicious risotto. You can do a vegan version as well, but personally I think everything is better with a little bit of parmesan. I have declared my love for my Always pan so many times, and they've actually got their Easter April sale on at the moment. So I'll leave this pan and also my perfect pots, which I'm sure I'll use at some point throughout the weekend as well, linked down below because they're amazing. I know so many of my friends that, well, to be honest, I've given a few of these to friends. They make for the most amazing moving gift, and other friends that have gone out and purchased them after hearing me rave about it so much. But the Always pan is essentially, I know I spoke about this a lot last year, but it's essentially 8 pans in one. You can fry, steam, skillet, saute, you can do so many different things in here. And I've got my fried eggs down to a T now, thanks to this pan. It is literally the most basic and boring thing you can cook in here, but it does a perfect fried egg. You've got this little sieve inside, which is really great if you're steaming some veg. So if I'm doing some broccoli or asparagus, then you just put a little bit of water in the bottom, pop your veg on here. Spinach as well, really great, but I won't use it at the moment. Also, if you're doing a pasta dish, great for straining. You've got the little pouring sections here. This part of the handle is not non-stick. Doesn't get hot. This inside is super duper, literally the most non-stick that I have ever experienced in a pan, and it means that you don't have to use any additional oils, any additional sprays if you don't want to. I actually like how my fried eggs taste better when there's a little bit of oil in the pan. I've had this pan, this one, for maybe 8 months now, and it's still as non-stick as the day that I got it. And it's also a non-toxic non-stick. So a lot of the like old school pans, the actual non-stick was, I don't know what the material was, but it was not good for you to ingest it, especially if you used a metal spoon and you were scratching it, you're ingesting that. So it was really important to me that this was non-stick. Also, it comes with this spatula, which is very handy, but what's even more handy is that you don't need a spoon rest because the spatula's got a hole in it and you can just kind of press it into this little bump here on the pan. So it's kind of like a built-in spoon rest. I feel like such an evangelist for this pan, and it's very pleasing to me this morning that it matches my outfit. So before my tummy starts rumbling any louder, I'm gonna make myself a quick breakfast. But yeah, if you want to see some more easy spring recipes, stay tuned because I will show you a few more throughout the video. So I actually like to put the lid on my fried eggs. They don't need like prodding or anything because they're completely non-stick on the pan. I'm gonna put it this way around so that some air can come out. But this just means that they cook on the top as well because I hate that gooey, bit on the top. So this just makes them cook perfectly. And then if you've ever wondered how you make toast on an Aga, you have this little kind of tennis racket like thing and you just do it straight on the hot plates. I might swap these around actually. Well, it's a pretty boring basic breakfast, but keeps me going, and I'm going to sit outside with my plants, just enjoy some fresh air to start the day. So I do actually have a couple of really small home updates to share with you, one of which is this beautiful new blind, or it's actually not the blind itself, it's actually the, what do you call it? It's got a fancy word and I want to say it's like a valance, but I know that that's not the word, but something like that. Sconce, maybe? This bit basically at the top of the blind in the downstairs bathroom, this little bathroom down here that you've probably not seen in quite some time. I think the lampshades have also been replaced just since you guys have last been in here. Such a lovely, cozy little bathroom. Your loo is just tucked under the stairs amongst the paneling. But yeah, the lampshades, I believe, are Jim Lawrence, I think. Might have got that wrong. Oh, I think I just had a spider on my head. Oh gosh, look at that little vignette, so lovely. And they look great on these kind of stem-like bases. I just love how that looks. We've got the Bertioli by Time, whatchamacallits. Also very colour coordinated. I've scraped my hair back, so I'm about to go in the garden now. Yeah, Bertioli by Time hand and body lotion, and the best smelling hand soap in the world. I've just popped in this lovely vase from Freddie's Flowers. Actually, the vase is from Flowered, but the blooms themselves were a really nice little Easter delivery from Freddie's Flowers. And I think it is that website, fabricsandpapers.co.uk, that I found this fabric, and it's really gorgeous. You've got the oak leaves, little acorns, and then this is a Samuel and Son, or is it Samuel and Samuel? Got all the dust coming out. Ruffly finish, and I think that's the perfect finishing touch to this room. We're finding so much lately that just adding fabrics to rooms is making them look so much more finished. Teeny tiny update that you guys are probably going to find seriously boring, but we now have the tie-backs on these curtains here. And I did not know that tie-backs could be quite so expensive, but these ones, they really were a huge investment. But you know what? We thought it's very visible as you come into the house, and we're probably never ever going to change these. So with the curtains and the tie-backs, we did go for really nice quality materials and trims, and obviously they are perfectly matching color-wise. So we've got that one here, and then the same over here, again just adding fabric to create a little bit more coziness. And also when we have friends over, this is the messy area, so we can just curtain it away and forget about it. I think I showed you guys before the pictures on the wall here. These are the two from Time, and then the one that Charlie got from the antique shop over there. You will also have seen in a recent vlog the curtains in this bedroom. We don't have the tie-backs in this room yet, so the curtains are just being held back by the tape, but we do now have the window cushions in our bedroom, which is really lovely. So they're this gorgeous green and cream diamond fabric, perfect if you just want to perch and take in that incredible view. And last but not least, we've got the same fabric and trim on the blinds in here. Lovely kind of moss green, and window seats in the bathroom as well, which looks really, really cozy. I think we'll end up popping these pictures up on the two panels either side of this mirror as well. This mirror used to be in the bedroom at Straw Top, but we loved it so much that we brought it back to the house. Not the best for showing outfits because we're very backlit, but yeah, we loved the mirror so much, and we actually found a slightly bigger one at Straw Top because it was the only full-length mirror in the cottage for guests to check their outfit, and there wasn't quite enough room for you to stand far enough back to see your full look. Just while we're up here in the bathroom, I have a couple of Empties that I have been really impressed with. I must say, my skin ever since the Hydrofacial has been really, really good, and I definitely am going to book myself in for regular slots there. The Hydropresso treatment at Waterhouse Young, yeah, even my problem area of my chin, the blemishes, went down really quickly, and I've not been noticing my makeup disappearing on my chin anywhere near as much as I did before the facial, so highly recommend that treatment. But my Empties, I've been using my Clé de Peau Le Serum every morning and evening. I've got a couple of bottles of this. This was the one that I had down here. It's very expensive, but I honestly think it's the best serum ever. And I also finished the Vino Therapist Hyaluronic Nourishing Body Lotion from Caudalie. It's a body lotion, obviously with hyaluronic acid in there as well as shea butter. Vegan, lovely, nice, natural formula, and it's just super hydrating for the whole body. So I really enjoyed using that. Definitely one that I'm going to be repurchasing. Guys, it's about 11 AM now, and it is actually, I am pleased to say, warm outside. Not just mild, it's actually warm outside. So I have changed into a dress which is more open up at the top here. This is another absolute beauty from Amazon Fashion. Oh my goodness, I have been finding some gems lately. And again with the, sorry about the other dress, on my bedside chair behind me. Yeah, this has got some gorgeous design details, the smocking on the bodice, got the beautiful bows on the sleeves. It's that kind of old-fashioned crockery style print on the dress. You've got lots of, it kind of looks like a William Morris wallpaper, absolutely beautiful. I'm keeping it on with my little flat shoes. I'm not sure if we're going to have time to do the unboxing of the item. That's really weird, and doing what needs to be done with it in the garden this morning, because George and Petra are going to be here any minute now. So I think I'm going to prepare some coffees, got some hot cross buns ready to go. But yeah, I'm so happy that it's glorious outside. I mean, look at that for a perfect Easter weekend, Good Friday. I'll leave all of these incredible Amazon dresses down below. I have a couple more to show you that I will share throughout the rest of the video. So this is what Charlie had in mind for his antiques sideboard purchase.
It's a tricky space, as I was saying to you, because of the depth. Because you need to obviously be able to walk through here.
Yeah.
But we need something there visually. But equally, this door needs to open.
Yeah.
I found some amazing sideboards that were slightly narrower, but they were too long.
Right.
So they would basically come up to about here. So then you're like walking through here like this.
I still think we need a mirror as you come down the stairs, because I really liked. I just like checking my outfit before going to the door.
A mirror on that wall.
No, the light will be funny.
I don't know. I think a mirror could look strange here. I think what we had here
maybe
before,
we'll hold some up and see.
I think we need to work it out. We need to find the right mirror. But for me anyway, I think for this, you agree this does look nice here.
It does. It's a nice little vignette.
We need a different lamp here.
Yeah.
That lamp will be used somewhere else.
Do you want to show everyone the surprise element that you just showed me?
This is why I also thought it was quite cool, because it can be very versatile. If we ever, so first of all, if we ever need an additional table, if we're having like a drinks party, this can just be used in here.
Right.
For snacks or whatever. So there's the additional table. I don't know why, maybe it's a bit uneven, isn't it?
Well, the floor is uneven.
Yeah, but it's also a games table.
That is really cool.
So you can use that obviously for cards. It's more.
That would be great for Monopoly.
Yeah.
When is Cotswold Monopoly coming out?
I don't know, we read about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it said April 2022.
To be fair, though.
That is a great table for Monopoly.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I think it wasn't crazy expensive. I actually originally ordered this. I basically, when I bought a load of antiques it's quite a long time ago, from College Antiques, they forgot to send this.
Oh.
So it's from Wales. And he said, oh, would you like a refund? Do you not want it anymore? Because I actually kind of forgot that they hadn't. And I was like, no, actually, if anything, it'd be perfect for here. But I think, like a lot of antiques, because it wasn't a crazy investment, it's perfect for now. I think it looks really nice, and I think we just need to give it a bit of time.
Yeah.
But we might eventually come across something that's even more perfect, and then this goes and lives somewhere else.
We need to find a way of attaching that cable up, don't we?
Yeah, all it needs is a...
Under the watchful eye of my handsomest boy. You're lovely. You are lovely. A real life bunny rabbit. Oh, with an itchy ear. So this is the mystery delivery that I was telling you about. We're going to open it up. I'm a little bit nervous actually.
Okay, they're all in soil, so they're very happy.
Okay, well I think we need to release them. Ooh! It is a bag of wiggly worms.
I think we need to ask Jack about it actually.
Yeah, let's see what we need to do. Gosh, it is toasty. It actually feels like it's about 23 degrees today.
I think these worms need to be put in
a bed.
Yeah.
They need to, be released. So basically, because we've got new raised beds, we wanted to get the soil ultra healthy. So we went on a website called Wiggly Wigglers, and I think we've got about 5,000 worms in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Petra and I have made it to the Bamford Wellness area, and we're about to do I think it's called the Sacred cacao ceremony. We're not too sure what to expect, but it should be good fun. The Bamford team have very kindly provided a lovely outfit for the session. These very, very soft and very hold you in kind of leggings. I feel like these are going to be the ones I'm going to want to wear all day at home. And then this incredibly soft vest top. Also got this beautiful hoodie, but I definitely don't think I'm going to need it today because it is toasty in here. So we're in the area which is opposite where I do my Reformer Pilates on Mondays, and I think the session that we're about to do is going to be in here. Excited to see what's going to happen. Again, darlings, it's a few hours later and Petra and I are back home again after an incredible experience. We had a gong bath. It's like a meditation, and the vibrations from the gong enable you to have a deeper meditation, and the cacao drink was full of antioxidants. But yeah, it was a really, really lovely experience at the Bamford Wellness area. We're at home again now and it's absolutely gorgeous. We are just out on the terrace. Petra and I are having a glass of rosé, and Charlie has roped George into helping with the gardening. So they are currently out pruning the frostbitten hydrangea from a couple of weeks ago, and doing a bit of watering, and I'm doing a little bit of potting, hence why I've got my soil covered Sharpie. But it's a really, really lovely afternoon. So while we've been chatting and I've been drinking my rosé, I've been planting a couple of courgettes. I've been pricking out my red oak lettuce. Let's see what the boys are up to. Got all of my seedlings sunbathing.
Yeah, that's a perennial, so that'll keep coming back.
And Charlie is explaining perennials versus annuals to George.
Oh, this is actually depressing how much I would take off this.
Because it's frostbitten.
Well, it's frostbitten, but with perennials as well, what I learned recently is
you could probably cut the flower off.
With a perennial, the rule is if it's...
Okay, darlings, it's time for me to start cooking, and I'm doing another of the recipes that I've saved on Instagram. This is the spring leftover veg risotto, and if you want to find it, it's from an account called Hands Hungry. And the best thing about this recipe is you can literally use whatever veg you have got in the fridge, which is amazing, and especially good if you have got a vegetable garden, because you can just go and grab handfuls of whatever's in season. I have got a leek, I've got some asparagus, some parsley. Oh, that looks a bit funny. Won't be using that one. Some shallots and some peas. As it's a risotto, you want some arborio rice. You can add a little bit of cream if you want to. I'm going to see what my consistency looks like, but I've got the Oatly organic creamy oat. It's like an oat-based alternative to cream, so a little bit healthier. You'll want, for flavour, some garlic, some lemon juice. You can of course use fresh, but I've got this in the fridge, so I might as well use it up. And in my opinion, risotto is not risotto without cheese. So I've got some Parmesan in here that I grated the other day. I'll pop some goat's cheese on top and some toasted hazelnuts. That'll be delicious. And of course some olive oil. And I can do the whole dish in my always pan. So the first step is to saute my onions. I'm probably going to use 2 shallots in here on a medium heat for 5 minutes. Obviously I'm going to chop these up with some olive oil until they get perfectly sauteed. Okay, so my onion has been in here with the olive oil on a medium heat for about 5 minutes. That's gone nice and soft, and we're going to add in the garlic. We've switched over to a higher heat now, and what I'm going to do is add my stock cube into here and fill up with boiling water. And now I'm going to add my risotto rice to the frying pan just to start it frying, and it'll get all that lovely flavour from the onions and the garlic. Well, I must confess I did veer a little bit away from the recipe. I always like to freestyle a little bit. There is a version of this recipe where you actually blitz a few of the veggies up with some stock in your blender. I like to use my Thermomix, and then add that in when the rice is almost finished. But I actually didn't feel like it needed it, so we have got risotto arborio rice with, I was about to say aubergine, asparagus and peas, and then finished with a little bit of parsley and of course some parmesan. And the best thing is, the only thing that I have to wash up is the always pan, because I did absolutely everything in there. Took about 25 minutes, not too laborious, and the best thing is every time you do this it's something a little bit different. It's really nice when you do a zesty version with a lemon zest, which I didn't use this time, and different veggies blended up or added in. If you add spinach it goes a wonderful green colour, if you add beetroot it goes purple and pink. So I'm sure you'll be seeing me making loads of versions of this, but it smells and looks delicious, so it's time to enjoy. Good morning, my darlings. It's now Saturday morning, and we had a really nice start to the day. A lovely sunny, very, very sunny breakfast outside, scrambled eggs with bacon on toast, and I actually did a great workout this morning in the gym as well. George and Petra are still at the house with Charlie, but I am currently on my way to Cheltenham. It's one of my friend's 30th birthdays today, so I'm en route to a surprise birthday lunch. I'm going to be seeing a couple of girls that I went to school with that I haven't seen in a long time, and of course Millie, whose birthday it is. So it's an hour drive from us to Cheltenham, but it's a really, really beautiful day. It's a gorgeous drive, just in a little bit of traffic at the moment in Moreton Marsh. Actually, I think I have just got through the worst of it. I'm actually only going to be at Millie's for lunch, and then I think the rest of them are going out and partying a little bit more. But then a lot of driving today, so I'll then do the hour drive back home, and then driving an hour or nearly an hour in the opposite direction for Lydia and Ali's garden party to celebrate their birthdays. So it's a lovely day for lots of celebrations, family, friends, old friends, new friends. So yeah, really, really lovely day. Oh, more traffic. I think that every human in the world has come to the Cotswolds this weekend. I don't blame them, because it's absolutely gorgeous at this time of year, but ever since we moved. Obviously, actually, we moved to the Cotswolds 2 years ago today. 16th of April is the day that we moved 2 years ago, and obviously it's been COVID the whole time, so we've not really experienced a busy Cotswold summer with all the tourists because people haven't been able to travel the last couple of years. So I think we might be quite surprised this year with the amount of busyness, especially in those more kind of well-known towns like Moreton in Marsh, which I've just driven through. But anyway, I have been blasting the piano guys through the speakers to make my journey a little bit more enjoyable. Got about 40 minutes left to go, so I'll see you there. Good morning, my darlings. Well, it's a sign of a very fun day yesterday that I didn't pick up the vlogging camera after talking to you in the car, but both birthday celebrations were a lot of fun. A nice lunch with Millie and some girls from school and some of Millie's other friends that I hadn't met before in Cheltenham. We went to Brasserie Blanc. Her friend Georgia did the most incredible job at organising. I think there must have been about 20 of us, and just a really nice couple of hours with the girls there. And then we went to Lydia and Ali's for the garden party, and it was again really lovely to meet so many of their other friends. Got a little bit wild. I have memories of Carrie and I doing a kind of circle of life artistic dance rendition. Oh my goodness, it was a lot of fun. I hope no one got that on camera. But today is Easter Sunday. Yes, I do look very puffy and tired, despite actually still getting 7 hours of sleep. But yeah, today is Easter Sunday. As you might be able to hear, the bells from the church are playing away, calling everybody to church, and Charlie and I are about to go down to the kitchen garden. I think we're going to plant up some of Charlie's herbs. We don't have the stepping stones yet or the irrigation pipes, but I think we know where they're going to go. So we should still be able to do some planting. I need to water my seedlings, and then we have got my nephews coming over for an Easter egg hunt. So we're going to hide some Easter eggs around the garden. Got a Sunday roast later. I might make some hot cross buns as well. I'm just going to do a dash around the kitchen and see if I've got the ingredients, because they're actually really easy to make. So yeah, I'm going to see if I've got everything that I need, and if so, I'll do a little bit of Easter baking. Well, unfortunately there are a few ingredients that I don't have to make hot cross buns, but I've got everything that we need to do a fairly healthy banana pancake recipe. So I've got a banana, oats, wholemeal flour, some ground cinnamon, which just makes them nice and tasty, some yogurt, plain flour, and flaked almonds. I basically just whiz all the ingredients up together in the Thermomix, and then I will lightly fry them in the always pan. Takes about 10 minutes, and they are delicious.
Breakfast dicky.
So here we go, our wholemeal and oat banana pancakes. That took about 15 to 20 minutes, including the frying time. Charlie's gonna have some bananas on his. I'm gonna have some flaked almonds, honey, and maple syrup. Thank you.
You're going to try these blackberries so you actually have.
Master chef at work.
I'll take a nice photo for you.
So we've had our breakfast, and Charlie and I are now hiding a selection of Easter eggs around the garden for the little boys to find. Are you sure they're not going to melt?
I mean,
it's quite warm today.
Yeah. Well, that's always the danger.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they can redeem their metal eggs for the big prizes, but we're just dotting a few of the colourful eggs around the garden. We'll probably be finding them. Oh, put one in the top of the chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the metal ones. Or maybe it's too big.
It's too obvious. These need to be like in the chimney.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. All eggs.
It's blowing. Oops.
So I would slow up. Can you see any, Hunter? I think we should go down here first because there's a lot down
Where
here.
could it be? If I was a bird, I'd sit in the tree.
It was quite a good shot.
Lucas, can you see one over here, Lucas?
Yeah.
Can you?
Metal bed.
Hunter, what's that?
It's an egg.
Yeah!
Egg. Come here.
Oh!
Wow! I'll help you up. Should we help you up?
Piggyback?
Hey! Way!
Alright.
Come on down that way!
Woo!
Way! Wow! Wow, that's a lot.
Hang on.
I think that the Easter Bunny might be able to jump very high. Woo! Yay!
Is it for us?
Yeah, pop it in Lucas's so that he's got. Oh, you still got to find 3 big eggs. Right.
Find it.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna? Let the little boys do it. Let the little boys do it.
That's for us.
Woo!
Our basket.
Well done, Lucas. Yay! Little. Here, look, Hunter.
Let's use the small one and
Here.
I'll use this one a little bit.
There we go. Pour it out there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Very strong.
I think not all of it.
Yeah, it's like,
There we go.
why do you think it's
My
like
turn.
I'm gonna go and put some more. Oh, actually, there's a little bit left. Look. If you do it properly, Lucas, and tip it over. Do you see where the white bits are there?
what's in there?
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. You've done a little bit, Hunter, so let's let Lucas have a go. Perfect, Lucas.
Let's stop watering that now. Let's water Granny.
Well done. Should we go and put some more water in?
Come and water Granny's tree.
Well done, Hunter. That's how you do it.
It's all gone.
Perfect. Perfect. Now wiggle it all around, Lucas, all around the flowers.
No. Great work, chaps.
Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, I'll fill that up for you.
Those are their mouths. Those are their mouths.
Well, actually, the best thing to do is water down here because the plants actually drink from their bottoms. Yeah, perfect.
It's going. I see it.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
You do this one, and then you do the next one.
can I have a different one?
Yeah, I think what we're
Well
gonna
done,
do,
Hunter.
Give Lucas this one because it's not as heavy.
Shall I water these?
Yes, please.
They're all out. It's not.
So what we're going to do is you're going to take
Where's
the
Dexter?
big shovel.
Where's Dexter?
Hunter, you can take this one here.
Where's Dexter?
And what we've got to do you want to put some of the soil into your pot?
Yeah.
Boys, Lucas, do you want to come and do yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you. Well done, Hunter. You're putting it in here, look. Lucas?
I'm done.
Okay, so now you flatten it down with your hand.
Lucas, leave it. Okay.
Flatten it down and then you add a little bit more.
It's all right, Austin. Austin, the thing with Dexter is this is his garden. He'll just sleep now. He's not going to. Just don't run. If you don't run away, then because if you run, he thinks you're playing. If you don't run, he'll just sniff around. He'll probably go sit over here now. Look, watch, and he'll do nothing. You got nothing to be scared of. He lives in our house. He's a small. Remember, he's only small. He thinks you're really tall and big. Dexter barks as if you make noises and you run. He thinks you're trying to play with him. So he just barks.
You did that so well.
Otherwise, he's not interested, is he? Look.
Wouldn't hurt me.
We do this. Look, he might drink the water. Dexter. What's this?
Okay, everybody at the table.
Gonna drink this?
Now the fun bit. Well done, perfect. Not yet, Brandon. Lucas, do you see what Austin did? You've got to put your finger in the middle of the soil to make a little hole for the seed. I'll do this for you. Perfect. Have you done yours, Hunter? Okay.
Excellent.
And pop it in the hole, Austin.
Well done, you. Look at Granny. Well done.
Perfect. And now close the hole up. Perfect.
No, I've done mine.
I think Brandon's might need a little bit more water. Careful, Hunter. Careful, Hunter. Perfect. Okay, now these are really big seeds. But this is where the root comes out. So that needs to go in the bottom. Perfect. A little bit further down. A little bit further down. Perfect. Perfect. And then that one. Wait, is it the right way?
Yep.
Yep. Perfect.
My dream has always been to have a camera. And I hear.
Yeah.
Then pop that in there. That's B for Brandon. Crown pumpkin.
I want this one.
Yep. I'll do another one. Try and get all the soil around the edges wet as well. Look, try and get all of that.
I have run down.
Uh-oh, I have run out. So, we're planting some beetroot. Brandon and Auntie Josie.
Hi.
Hello. Putting a couple of seeds in each hole. Job done.
I'm not sure it's not on time lapse.
Yeah, it's not on time lapse, I don't think, because you're holding it. Well done, Austin. Thank you, cameraman. We've been planting some more seeds.
Yes, we have.
We've been planting some beetroot.
Shall I stop recording?
Yes, thank you.
Big sale.
There we go. Thank you, Austin. That'll be very helpful.
It's going to be very big soil. Lucas, that's enough.
That's actually perfect now, Lucas. Thank
We
you.
should do a hide and seek video soon.
No.
A climbing bean. Okay.
No, Hunter. Just say no, Dexter.
No, Dexter. No. Dexter, no.
Okay, Austin. Hold your hand out.
He'll need to don't hit him there. You just say no, Dexter.
Guys, we're going to do a hide and seek video after
There
this.
we go. Oops. There it is.
Get
Oh no, we need to find it. Oh no.
Lucas!
Stop trumping.
Have you been eating beef?
Okay, my darlings, it's been a few lovely hours of playing outside and we're about to go over to Mum's and have a lovely roast. I think there is roast lamb or roast chicken on the menu, so I thought I would put on something a little bit nicer than the clothes I've just been rolling around in the grass in, essentially. So I have a couple of other dresses from Amazon Fashion that I unboxed in the same order. So I've got 3 different dresses to choose from. This is number 1, and at the moment I'm pairing it with the same little flat shoes that I've been wearing for most of the day. I think the shoes are just an absolute favourite, and when I was at Dalesford I had a few people come up to me and ask me about the shoes actually, so they're definitely a winner. The dress is, I'm going to get dazzled by the sunshine in this really, in fact, let's pull the blind down. There we go. It's this really lovely kind of seersucker, almost raw linen fabric. Really, really beautiful, relaxed fabric. You've got the elasticated detail on the sleeves. Really gorgeous pastel pink colour. I do love a dress this length as well. It feels really summery, really just easy to throw on, elasticated waistband. I think I might try it with a belt. So we could do my Loewe belt as usual. See, I feel like that just instantly smartens it up a little bit. And then if I add the little basket bag, that is a very cute, very Josie spring summer outfit. Let's try it with my usual rattan belt. I will try and find something like this on Amazon and link it down below so you can add it to your order. This belt just goes with everything. It's just a miracle. This is a little bit more relaxed. Also goes perfectly with the dress. Maybe with a slightly lighter colour straw bag. I'm obviously not going to wear a bag over to Mum's for a Sunday roast, but when I wear this out, this is another really lovely combination. I do think, however, I want to wear something a little bit longer. I will leave all of these dresses linked in the description box down below. This is definitely a winner. I feel like on Amazon you do have to kind of be a little bit more selective, let's say, because obviously the dresses and outfits and other bits come from so many different retailers. That's why I really like to let you know when I find something that's really good, because often you can get the most amazing dresses and outfits and accessories at really good prices, but it's just a bit of a treasure hunt. It's a bit of a treasure hunt basically. So let's try dress number 2. Okay, dress number 2 is this rather lovely green ruffle number, and it goes perfectly with my Loewe bag. It's got this really nice kind of pinafore detail at the front here. Pull my necklace out. Yeah, I just absolutely love a ruffle detail on the neckline. Really nice lightweight fabric. Another really good Amazon find. Let's try again with the belts. Sometimes I think that you can just make a dress look completely different with a belt. I think this is going to be a winner again. And it's a really nice, slightly more casual fabric. So if you are attending a more casual occasion, but like me, you just always like to be a little bit more dressed up in something a bit feminine, that is absolutely gorgeous. I love it even more with the belt. I love it. That just looks absolutely gorgeous. The colour of this is actually unlike anything that I have got in my wardrobe. But I am leaning towards these more kind of earthy green tones, and I think that just looks absolutely gorgeous. I do have an alternative pair of shoes that goes with the belt really well, also from Amazon. I went a little bit mad on the Amazon fashion section the other day. Again, just knowing my love for raffia. I don't know if this will look how I want it to though. I'm not sure I'll get the exact design effect, but let's have a little look. I absolutely love them. I hope you can see from that far away, but they go with the belt just so perfectly, and they are so comfortable. I actually have a little cut on my toe from the shoes I was wearing yesterday, and it's rubbing on the underside of the straw, but other than that, I can tell that when that cut heals, these are just going to be absolutely perfect, and they go so beautifully with the belt. So I just went straight in with the belt with this one, and I think we have a winner for my Easter Sunday roast. This feels like the most appropriate for a roast at my mum's house. This one is actually from Amazon Fashion's own brand, which is called Find, and I added this one to my basket because it has got a smocked bodice, which I love. It's got a really nice little ruffle detail on the top of the sleeves, and it's kind of like a leopard print. Really lovely pattern. Nice kind of high neck, maxi length, really lovely tiered skirt, and just that really easy to wear material. I'm pretty sure they had this in a few different colours, so whether you want it in a kind of minty colour, or I'm pretty sure they had like a lemony shade, I'm sure you can find one that's perfect for your wardrobe, but naturally I went for the pink, and with the basket bag I think it's the perfect Easter Sunday outfit of the day. So we've just finished a lovely lunch, and there are so many tulips in the garden that I thought I would bring a few of them into the house. So I've just collected some of our little posy jars, and I'm just going to put a few tulips in each, and this will just be a really nice way of adding some more flowers into the kitchen. And I always think the tulips look really lovely in single or just a couple of different stems in each vase. while I was out yesterday, a new perfect pot from our place has been delivered, and also a new always pan, which I'm going to show you in there. But in case you're not sure what a perfect pot is, let me show you. I do actually already have this in pink, but then I saw that they brought it out in the fabulous sage green colour to match my always pan. So this is going to be the perfect addition for our kitchen. So everything comes in cardboard or compostable packaging, so there's no unnecessary plastic. This is one of those fibrous sponges, so it means that you don't need to use any metal scourers when you're cleaning your pans. I do find that they clean super duper easily. Just a tiny little bit of washing up liquid normally does the trick. Ooh, we've got some recipes in here. White bean soup. My gosh, you can literally do an entire roast in here. I didn't know you could do that. You can use it as a steamer. It's got a little resting spot for the spoon. So this is what you get in the box with your perfect pot. Isn't it just absolutely beautiful in the sage green colour? And just like the always pan, it has loads of different uses, replaces loads of different things in your kitchen. They've just sort of all the different design details, as well as the non-toxic non-stick. The spoon has got the little various rest points, so it just sits perfectly on the handle. And then this is the roasting rack, so you can put meat on here, you can put veggies, potatoes, and obviously this can go in your oven, it can go on the hob. It's also a really, really good size if you're doing a load of pasta. What else have we used it for? Curries, absolutely amazing for things like that. But yeah, there are just so many different recipes you can do in here. So now we have got the matching set. The perfect pot and the always pan, both in sage green, looks so perfect with the kitchen. Luckily we've got quite a lot of space in this kitchen. We've got room for pans and things under both of the cupboards, but if you lived in an apartment, or if you did have a smaller kitchen, these would just be absolutely perfect, because you literally you could get away with cooking, I would say, 99% of dishes just with these two. So yeah, I thought I would show you this, seeing as the Easter sale or the April spring sale is on at the moment. So I'll leave my favourite pans linked down below. And then just super quickly, seeing as we are doing a pan unboxing, this is the one which I've actually bought for a friend for a housewarming gift, but I thought I would show this to you. So this is the always pan. This is how it comes presented, how you get it in the box. Again, no plastic, just really easy to recycle cardboard packaging. And I don't want to ruin how the packaging looks, but this is the beautiful new colour. So this is their new lavender colourway. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you know someone that's got a bit of a feminine touch and likes to have some colourful pieces in their kitchen, can't decide which one I love more, this one or the pink one. Because the pink one's kind of like a dusky pink, but I think that is just the most beautiful, like heathery lavender shade. So yeah, this is the newest colourway to the always pan. Let me know which colour is your favourite down below. Good enough for Dixie.
And Dixie. That right.
Well, after a lovely day playing with the boys and doing some gardening, as you'll have just seen, we planted the herbs in the herb raised bed. We're having a very lazy dinner tonight. We've just got some stuffed pasta, which we're doing in the perfect pots, literally the easiest thing ever. So that'll just be a few minutes. And then we've got some pine nuts that we toasted in the oven, some basil, some olive oil, some parmesan, and that will be a quick, easy and tasty dinner. This little area has quite a few of the tulips that came out of the garden today. It looks really nice just with the little pots. I don't know if you guys have seen these pictures here either. And we also, I don't know if this is very boring or not, but we have got some new goblets. I don't know if you'd call these wine glasses or water glasses. I think Charlie got these from Dalesford, but they're a really satisfying shape and they look like nice recycled natural glass. Did you get these from Dalesford?
What's that?
Dalesford.
Yeah, they're handmade ones, or hand blown, so hence they're all different sizes.
Yeah, lovely.
So, most of our glasses now, they're Dalesford. They're garden trading.
Yeah.
Do you know what a funny little random anecdote about that was? It just shows how similar we think to Lydia and Annie, because
we literally bought them the same day.
They arrived the same day. Because we went around their house, I was like, oh my gosh, they were unboxing them, or she said, oh, we just got these glasses. I was like, literally. But they're also handmade.
Yeah, they look lovely, don't they?
Sizes. Obviously, these were from Goop, but they're really good. I like these because they're quite thick.
Yeah, they're chunky.
And those were from Pulcra.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah. And then these are Dalesford. Where were they from?
They're from Garden Trading as well.
Really?
So these are amazing for beers. I like drinking beer out of a bottle, but these are great for guests drinking beers.
Yeah.
But I actually think we're going to put these in the cottage as wine glasses. I like these as wine glasses. So I don't drink wine, but you know what I mean? I think they're really nice. I think these are quite versatile. How have we ended up talking about glasses?
I have no idea. It's because I was looking at the tulips.
We really do need to get out more. If you watch to the end of Josie's vlog, put Charlie and Josie, you need to get out more.
No, because then anyone that doesn't watch to the end and reads the comments will think that everyone's being really mean.
Oh, okay, no, yeah, fair enough.
If you get to the end of the vlog, put lazy dinners are the best.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because they are.
That's the key, I think. When you move to the countryside, you need a larder. I'm only saying this because I want you to show everyone how tidy it is now. But you need something like this, a cupboard. The larder's just a posh word for a cupboard of food. But stuff, this is all like backup food, like staple food, but also like lazy evenings.
Apocalypse food.
And you've got all the food here for lazy evenings. Pine nuts, pesto.
And you organised it.
And it looks very tidy.
I'm going to show the family calendar. It's quite cute. Every month, Charlie's dad puts this together. Scarlett's birthday.
Oh gosh, that was Scarlett's birthday. Look.
She wanted to have a sunny day out in the park and it just poured down. Oh.
Oh, my brother with my nan and granddad.
Cute.
Oh wow, that was a year ago, wasn't it? That was just after another bloody lockdown. We all went to visit them. We hadn't seen them in months.
Yeah, we were only just allowed inside, weren't we? I think the pasta might be done, by the way.
Yep.
Yummy.
Whoa.
Nice.
You happy with a bit of fresh basil in there?
Yep. Basil.